don't think yearning with the skincare routine is like the most handsome? Because he got all the bumps and blemishes out the way. He's the cutest. You don't think yearning with the skincare routine is like the most handsome? Because he got all the bumps and blemishes out the way. He's the cutest.
Yeah. No, I didn't AI that. I didn't do any of that. You heard that for yourself. So we're going to talk about the emasculation of black men in hip hop, in Hollywood, and as a whole. Now, if you know Bricc Baby, or you've been following him the last 3 to 4 years, you realize that he didn't come off this way, or he didn't. This was a process. This was gradually, he was groomed to become who he is now. MJ, why would you say that? Well, there's proof. Now, if you look at Bricc Baby's not first time, but one of his early times on No Jumper, in this clip here that I will play, you realize that he's not drunk or fried off his mind. He's not nodding off. He takes himself very serious. He's not going for any disrespect or any playful type of sex play jokes. Take a look.
Somebody outside that car want to fade, you don't get no head up fade. And it's already set in stone. So once you get off on the Hummer, you know it's about to be a melee. You know it's a melee. So you know it's about to. When they bring you and drop you off on the enemy floor, do you immediately have to start fighting, or how do they receive you there? But see, now I'd have been in the county for like 2 years at the time, 2.5 years. So when I'm already then my.
As you can see, he's carrying himself respectfully. He's carrying himself credibly. He has self-respect. Now, my question is, how did we go from that? You see someone that's very serious, a member of a prominent community that's well respected across the board. How do we go from that, right? We went from that. We just saw that clip. How do we go from that to this?
Gucci Mane dropping all those artists.
Gucci Mane got some good pussy.
Huh?
Yeah, Gucci Mane got some good pussy.
Yeah, no, that's literally what he said. That's out of his mouth, right? So my question was, how did we get from someone who's very respectable, someone who takes himself very serious, to someone? Now, listen, I was a football player, played college football. I understand the locker room mentality, the jokes. I get that. We teabagging the freshmen. I get that. That's funny. But what about this is funny, right? What about this situation here? This clip I'm going to play, I'm just going to put a disclaimer out that it is a bit explicit. So if there's children in the room, you might want to have them close their eyes or whatnot, or just have them leave the room, because this is a very uncomfortable situation for some people. So check it out.
What the fuck you doing? Come on, gang. Come on, gang. No, gang. You tweaking. Gang, you tweaking. That's what my mom be tweaking. What you want? The fuck? Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. Nah, this ain't no jumper. Come on, gang. Come on, listen.
Hey, yo.
I feel humiliated, right?
Hey, yo.
Not with them fingers. Stop playing on me. Come on, gang.
Nigga, you said what? I'm banned from where?
No, you ain't banned from nowhere. You should be banned from no jumper. What the?
Yeah, I mean, you said I'm banned from where? Fuck you talking about?
More Bricc.
Yeah, they got some bad 30s. Yeah, them bad 30s. That's what got mama.
The neighborhood.
So you saw that, man. You saw that with your own eyes. This man is he's literally putting baby oil on a live stream next to a man, and he's attempting to put it on 607 Unk, and he's rubbing it all on himself. He's doing it on a live stream next to a man. There's no woman in the room. There's nothing of that nature. Now, I pray for Bricc Baby. I pray that he gets help. Someone who's taken over 10 to 20 people into rehab and help them get back into their sobriety. I will never go too hard on that. But the reason why I'm speaking on this is because it's a bigger concept. Now, there's a thing in Hollywood where it's it's the dress, right? There's something called the emasculation of black men, and I don't think that Bricc Baby, even though he is college educated, understands the significance of what he's doing and how that affects the younger generation. He comes from a prominent neighborhood. His neighborhood is so influential that I have one of the biggest members of his neighborhood on my wall. Now, again, I have more ties to him because he comes from my country. So regardless of whether he's from 6-0 or if he was from a blood neighborhood, it don't matter. He come from the motherland. He come from where I come from, right? That's our DNA. That's our genetics. Y'all don't have that. Respectfully though, salute. But you come from a very prominent neighborhood, and these young people are looking at you. They're like, okay, this guy's coming on a platform that reaches millions of people. That's dope. So you're telling me in order for me to get in that position, I got to be sex played by a white man in front of millions of people? And I rock with Adam. The weird ass nigga changed my life. He cool and all, but come on now. In order for you to get in position, you didn't have to sleep in your car. You didn't have to struggle from a grassroots level. You didn't build your media platform. You let a man sex play you. This is what you allowed in order for you to keep your position, which is the exact equivalent to an actor wearing a dress in order to keep a role. You're no different. Wallahi, you're no different. If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to be like, and I played it. I played it. I don't want to say gay games, but I come from the locker room mentality. So we used to smack each other's ass after a good play. Now, 4 or 5 years removed from sports, I'm like, okay, all right. That might be a little weird to most people, but that's just the mentality. But you don't come from that. You're not a sports player. You know what I mean? You're the type of guy that was in the streets and was proud about it and you bragged about it. So how did we go from that to this?
It's like, you know what I mean?
You just licked your finger and put it on his nipple?
If he had a see-through shirt.
That's hard.
Yeah, so yeah. Literally. And there's a bigger point than that. It's like, yo, talent ain't get you there. You're not better than me at this podcasting thing. You can't relay information better than I can. You can't regurgitate information and make it palatable to the masses and to people from different walks of life. You can only speak 6-0 on dead homies on this. You don't tap into none of the academia you went to college for. So that goes to speak. Why are you there? Are you adding value, or are you strictly there for entertainment and to be played with? Because that's what it's coming down to. You're not adding value. You're not bringing young artists on there to give them a voice. You're not Mr. Bridge the Gap. You're not bringing artists from that never had an opportunity. You're not doing that. I'm Mr. Bridge the Gap out. You know what I mean? So you're not familiar with, which is cool. You got money, big house, you live in the hills, cool. You don't care about young artists and platforming them. So what are you doing? That's a question I got for you, bro. What are you doing at this platform? You're on the platform that reaches millions of people. I have twice the millions of views as this man. The guy struggles putting up a live stream. Sometimes I'll be bored at work. I'll just jump into his live stream. See this guy struggling with OBS, trying to get the OBS set up. The mic is this. It's like, okay, the first 6 months, cool, man. You just jumping into it, bro. This is 2-3 years you've been doing the same thing. You're averaging 300-400 people on your live views. You struggle to put a live stream, like. So my point is, are you there for talent, or are you there to be made a mockery of? Go home and type the emasculation of black men. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, if you made it this far, y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Help nigga get to 50,000. You see, we had already 34,000. People done try blackballing me. I done pay people for interviews. They done ran off with the bread. People done threw smut on my name. All types of things. But thankfully, we still here. 20 million views. I have more views than the people that were, you know what I mean, that were shooting down at me. But it's all love. It all comes from God. I just think this situation is just yucky, bro. Yucky, because it's like, you got to ask yourself, bro, if you don't come up there with some wild headlines, if you don't come up there and be sex played, what is your value? That's all I'm saying, man. And there's no disrespect. Salute to you, man. Keep being whatever you are. I mean, I don't want to say keep being a great father, because those are not the traits that you give off. You're not on camera saying, yeah, I'm a great dad. I'm there for my children. I'm not off perk 90s all day and just nodding off. I can't salute that. I can't say, yeah, youth, our young people, the one that we advocate for, do like that. I can't say that. So Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. See you at the top.